Good morning, everybody. It is exactly, I think, around 10 o'clock on this fine Friday morning. Well, Fridays are my favorite. Today, we're going to be giving you a channel update on what's been going on and, what kind of progress we're making right now. Today, we're going to be doing a quick update on what's been going on, how the cars are doing. It has been a good, I think, year since we have made a video. Man, it's been some time. It has been quite a while. I think I've even talked to a camera. I think it's been about a year. I think actually more than that. A year ago, I did like a little short video on the truck or something like that, but I didn't really do a true video like since before that, and I think that had a bigger time gap in it. Long story short, I'm not going to get into why I've been gone. I'm just going to go straight into it, what's been going on recently, and then I'm going to move on from there. I'll save that for another time later. I've definitely missed this, and I'm just going to do a channel update, and then we're going to move on from there. So yesterday it rained, so it's kind of muggy and cloudy out here today, but I'm really glad it stopped because we got some things that I got to do today. But let's talk about these two vehicles right here. Let's start with the OG McQueen, the F-150. We still have this truck running and strong. I've had this truck for about 5.5 years. It'll make it 6 in March, but this thing's still running stronger than ever, but it is aging and it's got some things to show for it. It's not too bad. Massive problem I got in the front is this headlight right here. It's got some moisture issue right now, but I've had these lights for about 2.5 years, I believe. It's an Amazon brand. Lasts a pretty good while for its quality. Yeah, this thing is amazing right now. Get my tow hitch because I've been hauling a lot. This is another problem. This came off one day a while back and I haven't replaced it since. The wrap needs to be redone. This light right here needs to be replaced. But other than that, this truck runs great, and the massive issue is right here. This whole bed, this area of the paint is starting to fade. Those aren't the really, those are really the main issues that it's having right now. And this top could probably use a refresher. Other than that, it runs great. It's basically just cosmetics. The engine runs fine. Transmission still runs strong. It's got 210,000 miles on it. Sorry for the mess. This is my daily / work truck. Move this thing across the street because I got some people coming over today. Come on. Yes, I know I need to get gas. Yep, this thing still runs great. I got 211,326 miles on this puppy. It's still running great. Got maybe a few plans for this truck in the future, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'll talk about it in another video. Right now, I'm gonna get this thing across the street. Backing it up to this little spot because there's some cars parked across. We just had new neighbors move into this house over here, and I think she has roommates, maybe quite a few, so there's always cars parked over here now. It is what it is. But we'll park over here for now. Still love this truck every day. I drive it every day, and I use it for work. I use it for daily driving. I use it for road trips. Use it for hauling cars too still. But yeah. Still running strong. Okay, well, that was kind of funny. I didn't have it on camera, but some dude in a white truck came by and started honking at me. And I was like, what's this guy honking at? And he stopped by, and it's a friend from school. He lives like just down the block from me. And we were talking for a bit, showed him the Miata, and even showed him the project in the back that we're doing, which I'll show you guys in a sec. But that was pretty cool. I got a friend that lives down in the neighborhood I didn't even know about. Okay. Interesting day already. Let's go ahead and talk about this car right here. So I'm trying to remember when was the last time I filmed on this car. I think it was when we were actually picking it up. So I guess I honestly do not remember the last video that we have done on this car, but it has been a long time. So I've had this car for, I think, 2.5 years, maybe longer than that. Picked it up. It wasn't running and driving, but right now I'm not going to go into full detail of everything we've done to it so far. I'm just going to do an update of where it sits now. Obviously the car is out front, so that means it runs and drives, but update on this car. This car, it runs and drives, and it drives actually pretty good. Let me see if I can find the key to start it up. Runs pretty good, man. Makes a lot of noise because stuff is loose. This is a 1993 Mazda Miata, for those of you who don't know. Picked it up when it wasn't running, but now it does run. Made videos of fixing this thing, but I haven't posted them yet. But the update is that this thing runs and drives. It's just the one little problem is that it has a small water leak. And the water leak is in the thermostat housing on the right side. You can't really see it, but it's down there. And tags are obviously out, so I can't really be driving it, but it's in my name. I mean, we got it street legal and whatnot a while back, but no insurance, no tags, and small water leak. So that's all I gotta do next is fix the thermostat housing. I already have the part for that. But yeah, the Miata does run and drive, and just like the truck, I'll pick a day or a video to where we actually focus on this car, talking about it. But that's actually not going to be the main topic for today. The main topic or main project, the good stuff, is going on in the driveway right now. This is going to be the massive update of what's been going on and what I'm currently working on at the moment. Got plenty of explaining to do, but it's been a while, man. All right, look what we got going on back here. So I'm going to try to explain this as simple as I can. Let's start with this car. So this car is a 2006 Hyundai Tiburon, and as you can see, look how clean the interior is in here. I mean, it's a little dirty because it hasn't been used in a while. But the story with this thing is that about during the summer, let me pop the hood real fast. During the summer, Liz picked this up. She bought this over the summer, so she's had it for about what, 2 months, 2 to 3 months almost, and it ran and drive good. This is a 2000, sorry, I don't know why I'm out of breath right now, good lord. 2006 Hyundai Tiburon. This is the GS, so this is the base model Tiburon. The complete paint has been redone. It's like a ruby reddish, I don't know the exact name of it, but it's a very beautiful car. Everything works on it. When she started driving it, we had massive problems at first. We had to replace the alternator because that was going bad. And it had massive cooling issues. It just kept on leaking and leaking over time. And then eventually it just got to the point where she lost all the coolant one time. And I fixed it here and there, but it eventually came down to I had to completely change out the thermostat housing. So I replaced the whole cooling system. I put the new water hoses in. And then it ran and drove great. It even ran colder than what it was supposed to. But then one day while she was driving it, cooling system failed again because the alternator, for some reason, it fell, shredded the belt, lost the water pump, and I guess the temperature gauge never worked properly to show her that it was overheating. But this thing overheated so bad that the non-existent radiator that's sitting here that I had to take out blew a hole in it, and coolant went everywhere. Tried to start it back up, nothing. We had zero compression in all 4 of the cylinders, and I'm pretty sure the piston rings are shot. So this motor, it's also got way too many miles on it. It's got over 150,000 already. There's really no point of rebuilding this motor. So that leads over to this car. So this is a 2006 Hyundai Elantra, and as you can see, it's wrecked pretty bad from the side to the point where the wheel knuckle's broken. So some guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. We found it, so I drove to Little Rock, Arkansas to pick this car up for a very cheap price. Obviously it's wrecked to the point where it can't drive, but the engine was 100% intact and it ran and drove great, and so low miles. It only had like 100,000 miles on it. And what's cool about these Elantras is that the GS model Tiburons, this is the 2.0 liter four-cylinder engine that these GSs come with, is the same exact engine that the 2006 Elantras have. They're the exact same thing, and we lucked out too because this is the same year as this car, which means the engine's the same year, so it should just be nothing but plug and play. So I took the engine out of this car. I just finished that a few days ago. Got the engine out of here. As you can see, there's nothing in there, and that's where we come over here to the garage. I got a lot of stuff going on here in the garage, and this is the new motor. This is what we're going to be putting in the Tiburon. So the next thing I need to do is I need to get it back on the engine hoist. I got to pull the transmission out because this is an automatic transmission. Well, the Tiburon has a 5-speed manual. So what I got to do is we're going to have to pull this engine out next probably. We need to separate the manual transmission from that, separate the automatic transmission from this engine, put the manual transmission onto this motor, and then slide it back in this car. But before we put the manual transmission on, the clutch in the Tiburon hasn't really been the best, so we went ahead and bought a brand new clutch. We got a brand new clutch from Perfection Performance. This is a performance clutch, so the clutch is gonna feel amazing once this is put in. It's a whole clutch kit, and then in here we have brand new motor mounts because the car was shaking a little bit while she drove it in the past. Yeah, this car has about over 150,000 miles, all original, and that engine only has 100,000 miles, so I think that's pretty good. We'll be putting in an engine that has a lot less miles on it, with the original transmission, brand new clutch, brand new motor mounts, and before this thing even blew up, we put a brand new power steering pump on this thing, and that alternator is fairly new. So I'll probably transfer everything that we want to keep from this motor onto the new one, and whatever that works on the new one, we'll leave it on there. I mean, this engine itself, every single component on this thing works great. It's only 100,000 miles, which means the parts on it is fairly still new, and it was driven by an old lady. She barely drove it, what the guy told me. And so, I mean, it's pretty clean, to be honest. It's way cleaner than this one in here. So she definitely lucked out. That's why I'm basically doing this project. This is what's going on right now. And I've been debating too. I haven't done videos in a while, so I thought about maybe doing, well, why not do a little mini series, and really thought about maybe filming this whole process. I mean, I've already gotten that motor out of this car, but there's still a lot more work to be done. Like, we still got to jack this up, got to remove the wheels, the axles. There's still a lot of work to be done. This whole engine's got to be removed as well. I thought about videoing it. I don't know. I may not, but I figured why not? It'd be cool content. This project was definitely unexpected because obviously, nobody likes a blown motor, so I'm trying to help out the best I can. But I will tell you this: all my GoPros, they don't have charged batteries. All my SIM cards are full of old videos and other stuff that I just never really got to. So this entire series will probably be just filmed on my phone. I mean, I'm not really gonna go all out on filming with that, but I might just do update vids on what's been going on. But guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. This is the update. I miss videoing. I think when I get back to doing it, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it like I did in the past. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, stay safe out there, folks. See you guys in the next one.